Hi, I'm Ken Breeze, and today I'm at Aspire at the Hotel Providence, and I'm with Executive Chef Greg Kroll. He's going to make us a Rhode Island themed dish. Greg, what are you going to make us today?
Today we have our Narragansett mussels. So to start with, I have a little bit of oil I'm going to put in the pan, just enough to lubricate it. Then we're going to toss in some chorizo. Now chorizo is a Portuguese style sausage. It's got a little bit of heat to it and a nice fat content. So what we want to do is we want to render the fat out and get all that flavor out of the chorizo. So I'm going to start off just putting that in a medium-high pan and stirring that around for a couple seconds. Okay. Just want a little bit of color on it and just get all that fat out. Then we're going to start adding a little bit of shallots to it. Just julienne these shallots nice and thin so they'll cook very quickly. These mussels that I chose are Johnny Blue mussels. They're coming from Maine. They grow on these giant ropes that go all the way down to the bottom, and they'll be actually about 60 to 70 feet below the surface of the water.
Wow.
So being in that colder water gives them a little bit of a different shell structure. It gives them a thicker shell and a sweeter body to them. So now that I've got the shallots rendered down, I'm going to add a little bit of garlic. About a half a teaspoon. Just a little pinch there.
That is starting to smell amazing, by the way.
Thank you. And now we're going to add a little bit of diced cherry tomatoes. Toss those in the pan, let them render down and soften up. And then we'll add our mussels. Now mussels are very fast cooking food. I'm going to put about a half a Narragansett lager now, add to the sauce. And that steams right up beautifully. And I'm just going to give it a little bit of cover for 2 seconds, just let them steam and open up.
Get them nice and drunk.
Yes, exactly. And as soon as the shell opens up all the way, the mussels let you know when they're cooked.
And you leave them in the shell.
I leave them in the shell, yeah. Well, the great part about the shell is you have a little apparatus to pick up your mussels with the meat. I'm just going to season that up with a little bit of salt and pepper now. Now, we just want this sauce to reduce down about by half. If you go too far, it's going to almost become a gloss and just kind of coat the outside. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Starting to open up beautifully. Right before they're finished, I'm going to add a little bit of fresh thyme. You always want to add your fresh herbs at the end. It allows them to bring out the full maximum potential of it without getting green or overcooked. So I'm just going to take some fresh thyme, pull it right off the stem here, and throw that right into my broth and let that reduce down. And just about this point, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of garlic butter. Number one thing about cooking, you got to taste your food.
Oh, yes.
So take a spoon and dig right in. You got to taste the sauce. You can only see so much from looking at it and how much salt and things you put in there, but you'll never know until you actually taste it.
Oh, wow.
What do you think? Pretty good?
Pretty complex, my friend.
Not too bad.
Nice job.
All right, so we're just going to add our mussels to our dish over here. Pour that juicy broth down first and let them swim in it. Top that off with some grilled bread. A little bit more fresh thyme, and there we go, our Narragansett mussels.
That is a Rhode Island snack right there.